Hello everybody, myself Nidhi Joshi, and in today's session I am going to discuss about what is a backtracking and branch and bound technique. So in my today's session I am going to discuss about what is a backtracking. After that I will be discussing the problem statement, what approach that we are following in the backtracking. After that we are going to discuss the quince problem, particularly the 8 quince problem, algorithm of 8 quince problem, and one problem related to the 8 quince problem. Generally what type of the question generally the universities are asking, or if you are facing any exam, what type of questions generally it is coming in some paper. So let us start with what is a backtracking. So backtracking and branch and bound are the two methods with which the solution is obtained by constructing a state space tree. When I was discussing the first unit, that time I was talking about you have to design an algorithm. That time I had discussed the 5 different algorithm strategies that we are using. First is divide and conquer, greedy method, dynamic programming, branch and bound technique. Yes, these are all the algorithm strategies that we are using. We are using the algorithm strategies in order to find the solution to an original problem. So backtracking is one method and branch and bound is another technique. So the branch and bound techniques I will discuss separately. Here in my today's session my focus is for the backtracking technique only. So let us see what is a backtracking method. The desired solution is expressed as an n tuple. We are representing the n tuple as x1, x2, x3, x4 to xn, where some random xi is chosen from some finite set that is Si. Here, in order to choose the criteria function C from x1 to xn. In this particularly, if I am talking, the problem is categorized, the particular problem is categorized into 3 categories. So suppose if the problem is P, let C be the set of the constraint for the problem and D be the set of the solution that is satisfying this criteria, that is satisfying certain criteria function. Then the problem can be as follow. The problem can be the decision problem, the problem can be the optimization problem, the problem can be the enumeration problem. So let us first see what is a decision problem. Any feasible solution will get. Optimization problem, like we are getting the best solution among this. And third is the enumeration problem, like listing all the feasible solution. So let us see the approach that we are using. The basic approach or strategy in order to build a vector, one component at a time, and we have to check whether the vector being formed has any chance of success or not. So if we are following this approach, this like the approach of building a vector by considering one element or one component at a time. If we are building the vector and considering or entering one component at a time, and every time we are checking like whether that component is satisfying that criteria function for that problem or not. So if we are following this approach, we are having certain advantage. The advantages are like this. First is, we are realizing the fact that the partial vector generated does not leads to an optimal solution. So with that partial vector we cannot find an optimal solution. In that case, what we are going to do, during that condition, such vectors can be ignored, should not be considered, because we are not getting an optimal solution to the original problem. So I was discussing about the first advantage, like if we are having the partial vector generated, that partial vector is not giving an optimal solution to the problem, then that time such vectors can be ignored. Second advantage that we are having, we are finding the solution by systematically searching the solution space. Like why we are doing, we have to find the feasible solution for the given problem. So we are using the backtracking. The backtracking is a depth first search. Depth first search with some bounding. Depth first search with some bounding function. Here the solutions that are using backtrackings are required in order to satisfy a complex set of constraints. This constraint may be, constraint is nothing but it is some condition, and that condition may be explicit or implicit. So first let us see what is an explicit constraint. Explicit constraint are rules which restrict each vector element to be chosen from the given set. And the second one is the implicit constraint. The implicit constraint are the rule which determine which of the tuple in the solution space actually fulfilling the criteria function. The criteria function that we are denoting it with the symbol C. So the two constraints that we are using, first one is the explicit constraint, second one is the implicit constraint. Next we are talking about the Quine's problem. Now let us see the Quine's problem. What is the Quine's problem and how we are solving using backtracking approach. So first we'll see the problem statement. The n-Quine's problem can be stated as follow. Here, considered a n cross n chessboard on which we have to place n queens such that the no two queens can attack each other, or in a simple word, the queen should not be placed in the same row or in the same column or in the same diagonal. The no queens can be placed in the same row, same column or on the same diagonal. So if we are considering this 4 cross 4 board, here the queens are placed one at a row, one queen is there in a row. Yes, it's ensure one queen is there in the column also, as well as no queen is there is placed on the diagonal, on the same diagonal. So here the no two queens can attack each other. So general, if I am talking about this 4 cross 4 or 4 queens problem is solvable. If we are considering the 2 queens problem, like only for our revision purpose, is not soluble, because the 2 queens can be placed on the board as a follow, like the 2 queens are in the same row, same column, same diagonal. So This is illegal. All this solution, this A, B, C, D, E, all these 5 solutions are illegal. So in the 2 queens problem is not solvable because the 2 queens can be placed on the same board. This is the possibilities, can be placed on the same row, same column or diagonally. This is the problem. So what we are doing, like we are placing it on the problem start with this 4 queens problem. The 2 queens problem is not solvable. So now let us see how to solve n queens problem. So if we are considering 4 queens and 4 cross 4 chessboard, that is, first we'll see like how we are going to solve using the row wise manner. The first step that involve is like we'll start with an empty chessboard. The empty chessboard, that means the no queens is placed on the board. So it is empty. The second step that involve is like we are placing the queen 1 at the first place. That is the possible solution of its row. So the first queen that we are placing on the first row and the first column. So after placing the queen on the board will look like this. It means that the queen 1 is placed on the first possible place, that is the first row and the first column, and the queen, for the queen we are using the symbol Q. So after moving towards the solution, that is the third step. So in the third step we are going to place the queen 2. As it is a 4 cross 4 or it is a 4 queens problem, so 4 queens need to be placed on the board such that the no 2 queens can be placed on the row, on the same row, same column or diagonally. So in order to place the queen second, it cannot be placed on row 1 column, on the first row, first column. It means that it can be placed at 2, 2 place, 2, 3 place, 2, 4 place. The second queen can be placed in the second row. The column should be the second, third and fourth. So after placing the second queen on the board at place 2, 3, the board will look like this. That means that the queen second is placed on the second possible position. So the third step is like this is. So here we have to place the queen third queen at either at this place will come or this place. So what we'll get the dead end, because the third queen cannot be placed in the next column as there is no acceptable position for queen 3. So here what we are doing, this algorithm backtrack and places the second queen at 2, 4 position. Earlier it was at the position 2, 3. So here what we are doing, we are backtracking and placing the queen second queen from 2, 3 to 2, 4. So the queen 3 space can be decided. So in the next step what we are doing, finally we are going to place the queen 3. So if we place the queen 3 at 3, 2, then we got the dead end again. So for the queen 4, so it cannot be placed. So what we have to do, we have to do the backtracking. That means like we have to revise the earlier solution and finalizing the queen 1 position, queen 2 position, so that if we are going to place the next queen on the board, it will get the proper place. So we backtrack to queen 1, queen 2 and then placed queen 3 at 3, 1 place. So the next point that we are having, so now the next is the remaining queen, that is the queen 4. So this queen 4 that we are going to place, the remaining place is the third place and the row is fourth, third column and fourth row. After that the board will look like this. So here if we are analyzing this result, here the no two queens are placed on the same row, same column, and it is not diagonally. No two queens are on the same row, same column, and not diagonally. So the solution that we obtain is 2, 4, 1, 3. So that is determining the queen first is placed at the second column of the row 1. The second queen is placed at the fourth column of second row, and the third queen is placed at the first column of third row, and the fourth queen is placed at the third column of fourth row. So here we got one solution for the 4 cross 4 or the 4 queen problem if we are solving using the row wise method. So let us see if we are going to solve the 8 queens problem. So the problem statement is that we have to consider a chessboard of order 8 cross 8. The problem is we have to place 8 queens on this board such that no 2 queens can attack each other, or no 2 queens can be placed on the same row, column, or diagonally. So in order to get the solution to this problem, what we have to do, we have to apply the backtracking method. In the backtracking method, if the solution is not feasible, we'll go back to the previous state, we'll decide the position of the queen, redefine the position, redecide the position of the queen, and then we'll solve for the problem. For the remaining, we'll finalize the position for the remaining queen. Yeah, here the problem is like initially the chessboard is empty, no queens are placed on this place. So in the next step we'll start placing queen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the chessboard. So the queen 1 will placed on the 1, 2 place, queen 2 will be placed on 2, 4, 3 we are going to place on 3, 1, 4 we are going to place on 4, 3, and 5 in 5, 5. So after placing the queen in this manner, the board will look like this. So we have to decide the place for the queen 6, 7, 8. So here the queen 5 is placed in such a way that no 2 queens can attack each other. So what we have to do, like if we have to place the next queen, that is the queen 6, that we can place on the position remaining place like 6, 6, 6, 7 and 6, 8. So if we are placing the 6th queen at 6, 6, then queen 5 will attack. So this is not a feasible solution. So if we are looking for this solution, like if the queen is placed at 6, 7, then queen 1 will attack. That is also not possible. So if we are placing at 6, 8, then queen 2 will attack, because like they are placed diagonally. So what we have to do, like that time here we need to backtrack the queen's position. In short, we are doing the repositioning for the queens. So after repositioning, the board will look like this. Here the backtracking is performed and the queens are repositioned. after redeciding the position for the queen 1 to queen 5 place, the queen 1 is placed at the 4th column, the queen 2nd is placed at the 6th column, the queen 3 is placed at the 3rd column, the queen 4 is placed at the 5th column, and the queen 5 is placed at the 7th column. So here what we are doing, we are checking like if we are going to place any of the queen, that is 6, 7 and 8, they should not attack each other. So after that our goal is to finalize or to place the queen 6 on the board. The queen 6 is placed at the first place. So here the no two queens is going to attack each other. So will be attacking this queen 6. So the next step is like the queen 7 position we have to finalize. The queen 7 is placed, then at all the places the from the queen 1 to queen 5 that will attack. So whenever like if the attacking position we got that time, what we are doing, we are backtracking. In the board we have seen like if we are going to place the queen 7 at this place, so that time the queen 4 will attack. If we are going to place the queen 7 at the 3rd place, here the queen 3 will attack, here the queen 1 will attack, next queen 4 will attack, after that queen 5 will attack, and at the last queen 4 will attack in the same way if we are proceeding. So what we have to do here, once again we have to backtrack our solution. So after doing the backtracking, like changing the position, repositioning the queen's place on the board, we got the solution like this for the queen 1 to queen 6. So after that we had placed the queen 7 on the board at the 4th column and the 7th row. So after placing this, the last queen that is remaining on the board that needs to be placed on the board is queen 8. The queen 8 cannot be placed at any of this place, because if we place at any column it will attack diagonally. So here also what we got, like we are going to repositioning the queen, we are backtracking approach we are going to apply in order to obtain the solution to the problem. So after repositioning the places of the queen, so we got the queen's position like this. So the first queen is placed at the 3rd place, next queen at 6, next is 2, next is 7, next is 1, next is 4, next is 5, and last one is 5. So this is the solution for the 8 queens problem if we are going for the row wise, if we are using the row wise approach. So this is the algorithm for the queens problem. This algorithm is representing the nth queen problem. Here like what we are doing, we are giving the total number of queens, the number of the queens. Suppose if we are going for the 4 queens problem, the n is equals to 4. If we are going for 8, so that is for n value is 8. So what we are doing, we are going for the row wise, we are placing one queen at a row, and if the things conflicts, so that time what we are doing, so we are backtracking the solution. If we got the dead end, that time we are doing backtracking the solution, redefining the position for the previous queen, so that the next queen can be placed at the correct place. So generally, like what type of the question generally it is asking like if the student are facing some exam, like they will be asked like write the short note on 8 quints problem, what is a backtracking algorithm, use backtracking formulation in order to solve the 4 quints problem. Like this generally the question will ask in the university. And here I had discussed like you have to solve the 8 quints problem for the feasible solution. The feasible solution is like 6471. So if the solution is given, then the row wise will place the quints accordingly and try the position for the remaining place like this. So the quints are placed in the row, the quints are placed, and after that we are redeciding the position for the remaining quin, that is 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we are calculating, finalizing the position whenever we are reaching the dead end. So getting the dead end, that time we are doing the backtracking. So after that we got the solution like this 6, 4, 7, 1, and for the remaining queen like 3, 5, 2 and 8. So here like we have got one formula like I plus j is equals to k plus l, or I minus j is equals to k minus l. So the remaining queen that we have found using the diagonal formula. So in my session I had discussed about what is a backtracking and branch and bound technique. So my focus is for the backtracking only, and in order to solve this problem we had considered one example of 8 quints problem. In that quints problem I had discussed the 4 quints problem, and while I was discussing the 4 quints problem, that I had discussed why we are not considering the 2 cross 2 quints problem. After that I had discussed what is a 8 quints problem, and whenever we are reaching the dead end, that time we are applying the backtracking algorithm. After that I had discussed the general algorithm for the 8 quints problem. After that I had revised like what type of the question generally the university are asking. Okay, in case that's all in my today's session. In case if you are having any queries related to this topic, just let me know. I will try to help to the maximum possible way. Thank you and have a nice day.